After 14 million sales and 5 previous generations, 2017 sees the introduction of this all-new Volkswagen Polo, launching almost in parallel with a new Ford Fiesta, and just ahead of the similarly sized VW T-Roc crossover SUV. This 6th-gen model will surely be feeling the pressure. VW has attempted a tricky balancing act here. On the one hand, the new Polo is more grown-up than ever. The MK6 is based on the genuinely ubiquitous MQB architecture, and thus benefits from an extended wheelbase plus 92mm and wider body plus 69mm, which translates into increased interior space and a more mature driving experience. Whatever you think of that, the interior is an unmistakable step change. Gone is the vertically stacked dashboard and dark, somber finish. In its place a bright, colorful and exceedingly modern environment. Customization options include the dashpad area and seat fabrics, while the neatly integrated touchscreen infotainment system is now horizontally aligned with the instrument cluster for ease of use. If you're thinking mature means boring, well, you might have a point. At the original unveil, Volkswagen was talking of how much better the new Polo would be to drive. But in the versions we've sampled so far it's more competent than exciting. Typical MQB, basically. The controls are light and disappointingly vague, with none of the joie de vivre of the benchmark-setting previous generation Fiesta, for example. To be fair, the latest Fiesta has become more mature as well, but there's little here that so far particularly distinguishes the Polo from the platform-sharing seat of Visa. We weren't even overly impressed with the much-lauded ride quality on the standard suspension, which though soft becomes brittle and irritable when combined with 16-inch wheels and bad surfaces. Far better news is the optional Sport Select setup, which includes adaptive dampers. This copes with 17s in normal mode without complaint, and tightens the whole experience just enough when switched to Sport. Worth having. Every Polo we tried on the launch had a two-tone dashboard and a different color dashpad. Somehow it isn't too much, though we're not sure how well the lighter plastics will fare long-term. The daily grime, so to speak, will quickly start to show on them, especially around the door handles. Quality is good rather than outstanding. Everything you're likely to regularly touch has been neatly attended to, with plush plastics and padding, but there are some cheaper materials in other areas and one or two of the panel gaps on the test cars were surprisingly revealing. If you want sharp looks, plenty of tech and an undemanding driving experience crossed with a solid gold OK, now slightly tarnished image and lots of space for a super mini, the new VW Polo is going to be tough to beat. If there is pressure, it isn't showing. This is a quality effort. UK prices aren't confirmed, but it's expected to start around £13,500. That's a little more than the old car but with added equipment. The value for money equation checks out. If we sound a bit downhearted about it, that's only because we were hoping for even more. A Polo to finally mate VW material quality with a real sense of engagement and fun, and we just haven't quite got that here. It's good, but it's not yet great. Bring on the new GTI.